Oh, you know what I know what I know how to do now? Watch this. Jonk. So, the garage. It's the tiny house door, which will probably go on the big shed, the big shed in the backyard. It's 2x4 lumber, 4x8 sheets. Um, I don't want to answer a call. Okay, there we go. Silliness. About this phone, and people call this phone all day, every day. There's no way to not get phone calls on your phone. You know what I think? You know what I think makes my face look swollen? Actually, is my glasses. Uh, yeah, fucking my phone gets calls all the fucking time. You can't stop it. I got like a call screen thing, a call screen app on it. So like 90% of them get caught. Oh shit, malt liquor. Oh, fucking pisses me off. Anyway, garage update. It's looking pretty good. Swept it out. I thought there was a mouse. There is a mouse in my house, but I think he's living in the air vents, which is a great place for shit and urine to fucking bulk up. Um, so, but I thought he was in that lumber, but he's not in that lumber. I didn't find a nest or anything like that. Um, I caught him once with a live trap. I just goofed up because it was like super early in the morning, and I'm like, what? And I just let it go. I let it go in my living room. And then it jumped right into the air vent like it's been doing it for a million years, which it probably has. Yeah, so my idea is still clean this out, turn it into a wood shop, use that paneling to cover the walls behind me, and there. That's all I need. I've got plenty of that. The door will go in the big gigantic shed. Because the doors that they put on there, I mean, all the wood that they use for those sheds is like as cheap as they could make it, and the doors they put on there, absorb water and they warp, and they're not well made. Ah, boy. Go back to work this Saturday. I've been off for a couple weeks, letting my foot recover. Nice. Got some new boots. Figured out a way. They taught me a way to stretch the leather so that like if you're walking a lot, your feet swell and stuff like that, and it'll have more room to swell. Unfortunately, I've been thinking. I mean, I've been thinking about that forever. Like the what we have to do to work, what we have to do to have money. And I don't see, the thing is, like, I don't ever want to go back. I never want to go back to living the way I used to have to live. Like in some cases, it was wonderful. It's wonderful for a young man to not really have much, not really care about much, to be able to like come and go whenever he wants. But as you get older, that's fucking not sexy at all. Not like as you get older, it's almost like what you're prepared for is way more important than like almost than what you're doing. Like that's the thing. Like great insurance. Like I have I have the maximum amount of insurance you could get on my car, and there's the part of me was like thinking like the cost of that, but then the part of me is thinking like I think that the cost of something going really wrong in a car is you can't know. And so I don't want less of as much as I could possibly need. You know what I mean? So you pay for it now. The same thing about like doing a job that you don't enjoy to provide the house and other things, the abilities to do things, but it's really like what are the value of the house if like you're letting it fill up full of like cobwebs and mice. But it's security, and especially over the long run, or it's an investment, especially in this market. right now? Babbling. Babbling. One thing I have done since when I take time off is played an epic amount of video games. Elite Dangerous, of course. Finally unlocked one of the in-game ships. Towards the end, there's a couple. There's a couple big ones. Finally got one. It's awesome. I love it. And the other one I've been playing is RimWorld, which is like a disaster simulator. And I was just fucking patting myself on the back in that I thought I was prepared for everything or anything as much as possible. And fucking a bear attacked one of my people. And like right as he's opening the door, which of a multiple set of doors, the bear chases him through that door. The door closes, traps the bear in there. The bear knocks my guy down. The guy's knocked out, gonna die. The guy that was coming to rescue him is on the other side of the other door. I've got like this, an airlock into like my base, and I'm like, well, that guy's gonna die if I don't get him out. And so I have five guys total, and I need that guy. And I'm like, also, and the guy cut the bear that got knocked out bad enough that the bear was bleeding. So the bear's gonna die, but the bear's not gonna die. The guy's gonna die before the bear dies. So I have this like choice to make, and my choice was to open the door and have it stay open so that the bear could come through. And then I ran to the other side of my base where the entrance is, thinking that the bear would go by my defenses. Instead, the bear just went rampant, like somehow got into one of the houses. I've got like, Jesus Christ. Just like he mowed through my people. I think I'm down to like 2 people and one's on death's door in the sick bay. But I don't know, like it's one of those games where like you get pushed near the edge and you think, well, now I could be a little bit more focused, but then like there might be a lightning storm, there might be electrical problems, all these things that go by. At one point in time, I was down just a couple people, and they both got the flu and an infection or something like that, and neither of them could help each other or themselves. And so I was like staring at this game while it played out for like 15 minutes, and they both died. I'm like, this is literally, you're just sitting there watching it happen. Jeez. It makes me laugh. It's a fun game. Listen to lots of podcasts. What else? Not much. Went out to eat. Jesus, went out to eat. It was awful. Went to a place I really like, but they have to have outdoor seating. And they talked about they're going to put up a tent, but instead they opened up like a breezeway that was like obviously had been secured for probably keeping trash and recyclables and deliveries and stuff like that. So you go in there and it looks like you're in some sort of like secure locked chamber, and it was mega loud and oddly enough really hot. And yeah, I had a bad time. Bad time. All right, fucking 9 minutes. I hope you're doing good.